I don't know how far to go back, so I'll do a little bit. So I'll tell my story of how I got into working, I guess, and work ethic. My background really is really working class background. So my dad's a construction worker. I kind of watch that work ethic anyway, and also some of the things that you pick up along the way that are not helpful when you're older. So I got that work ethic really from my dad. I never really knew what I wanted to do when I was at school. I had no sort of aspiration to be a doctor or a architect or anything. We had a work experience 2 weeks towards the end of our time at school, and they put me in a Home Depot place called Texas Home Care, and they put me in there, and I went in there for my 2 weeks work experience, and they got me stacking bathroom tiles. Like when people come in and pick a bathroom tile up, take it over and have a look, next to some paint, and then just leave it lying around, a bit like we do when we go into the supermarkets. And I was there for a few days, and it just bored the life out of me. And I went to the manager at the time. I need to leave. I've got a dentist appointment. And he said to me, the school haven't told us about this. And I said, well, I've got a dentist appointment. I need to go. So he let me go to the dentist. And then when I reported back into school, what I didn't know is the teacher was coming out that afternoon. And then when I went into school on the Friday, he said, how are you finding the work experience? I said, oh, amazing. I'm loving it. And he said, you haven't been, have you? And I was like, no. So I said, no. And anyway, they kicked me off this work experience. And I said, I just hate it. And I went home that weekend. And my dad said, why don't you come in with me for the week? See if the school will allow you to come in with me. And I don't know what parents did at that point to allow me to go in. But I was allowed to go in to work with my dad and the guy that he was working for at the time. And they were doing landscape gardening. And I remember going in on the Monday, Tuesday, it was wet and cold. It was a miserable time. But I really enjoyed it, and I got job satisfaction from seeing that job start and sort of seeing it progress. I had that, like a real sense of achievement of seeing things moving along and me being part of it. I remember waking up one morning, it was about 9 a.m. and my mum was downstairs, the music's on, and she's doing the hoovering and, cleaning the house. And I came down, I can remember the smell of the house, and my mum used to clean it. And my dad wasn't there. And I said to my mum, where's dad gone? She goes, oh, he's gone to work. But he said you was tired, so he thought he'd give you some time off. And I started to cry. And I was 15 at the time, and I started to cry. And because I really wanted to see this job progress. And that's kind of made me think maybe, landscaping's a thing that I want to go and do. And